If you're watching this and you're scared that you waited too long for love, for a family, for the life that you thought you'd have by now, I want you to stay here with me for a few minutes. Not because I have advice, but because I know that this is coming from a fear inside. And I know because I shared that too. This video isn't here for convincing you or like advising you. It's just here to sit with you in that quiet place, in that panicked place that shows up when you start to really think about timelines and worrying if time runs out. So, there's like this very specific fear that I felt during my transition after divorce. And this can happen when you're going through a big breakup as well, like the breakup of an engagement or, starting over in some way. And it's not loud, it's not dramatic. It's like this little fear that is inside of you and whispers, like, what if that was my last chance? Like, what if that was my last chance and I missed it? And I guess what makes it a lot harder is that the world kind of reinforces it, right? Like, there is this pressure on timelines and milestones. And I always felt like these quiet comparisons. So I would like watch other people's lives on social media and it felt like everyone else's life was moving forward and like they were achieving more things and mine was sort of on pause. So if this fear has also been living inside of you, like it was living inside of me, that doesn't make you weak or negative. It just makes you human. So I want to share something personal, not because my story is anything special or out of the ordinary, but because it might give you a little room to breathe. So there was a period in my life when I literally genuinely believed that I ruined things for myself. Like, I really thought that I made choices that meant that life wasn't going to work out for me. And I had let go of this future that was kind of guaranteed, right? This happily ever after. And I carried this quiet shame that said, you should have known better. And it didn't feel like a dramatic voice, but it really made me feel like I was too late. Like I was late to love. I was late to stability. Like I was late to the version of life that seems so simple for everyone else. But what I didn't understand then, and what I want to offer you now, is that fear is not a reliable narrator about timing because fear always tells the exact same story. Like, that was your last chance. It'll never happen for you again. But fear doesn't know what's not coming yet. Like, fear doesn't have the imagination to know the miracles that can happen and the changes that can happen overnight, right? So, at the end of the day, just because you can't see the next chapter, it doesn't mean that there isn't one forming. And just because your life doesn't look the way you expected, it doesn't mean that you're behind. So, listen, I'm not here to tell you to stay positive or to rush your healing or even to trust the process in a way that feels dismissive. No, I would just want to say this really clearly. Nothing about your fear means it's over for you. Fear, what I found is that like fear often shows up right before life completely changes shape. So, not after it's done. You don't need to have certainty now. You don't need to have a plan. You just need permission. Stop punishing yourself the way I did. Stop punishing yourself for not being there yet. I can't promise you exactly how your life will unfold, and I wouldn't want to, but I can tell you this from lived experience, not from theory. It is still possible. Not because of effort, not because of forcing, but because life is just like not linear. And our fear makes us think that life's really linear and this caused that. But life isn't really like that, right? Love can arrive when you least expect it. And it usually arrives after big disappointments. And softness can arrive after years of holding it together. So if you're in a season where everything feels uncertain, I really want you to hear this before you go. You didn't miss your window. You didn't break your life. You're not being punished by time. You're just in the middle. And the middle always feels like this. So if this helped you even feel a little less alone, you're welcome to stay here with me. I talk quietly about transitions, timing, and starting over, but without rushing the answers. If not, that's okay too. And I'm glad you were here even for a moment.